Hey everybody, this is Matthew with Forging Your Legend, out here in the desert with you today to share something that's been coming up lately for some of my clients. And that is, not all states of dysregulation are equal. Let me explain what I mean. I would rather see somebody usually in a state of fight than in a state of freeze. And there's a few reasons for that. But one is that freeze is shut down. It's about as low as you can get on the polyvagal ladder. From there, as you're moving toward regulation, you sometimes move through fight or flight. And then you eventually get up the ladder into ventral vagal regulation. But that freeze is a dorsal vagal shutdown. There's not a whole lot of good happening there. It's just basically trying to protect you because it feels like there's nothing else you can do. And so sometimes it has a useful function, but the advice that says that fight, flight, freeze, fawn are all bad for you, I suppose in an objective sense, if we think about we want to be in ventral vagal as much as possible, we want to be connected and regulated as much as possible. In that sense, yeah, any of those states long-term aren't going to be ideal for you to be in. But I would much rather see somebody in fight than freeze because it's active, it's moving energy, it's got somewhere to go, and you can't be in fight without a little bit of spark in you, without a little bit of life force running through you. Just to give you an example, a client that I have who's been in a rather intense situation, both externally and internally, she has recently hit a patch of challenges where she had to either step up and handle some things that she didn't think she could handle, or, the alternative was, there really wasn't an alternative. So she rose to the challenge, even though she didn't know that she could. And the next time I talked to her, she was in more of a fight energy. But it was an energy where I saw the fire in her eyes, and I saw her unwillingness to take any more bullshit. And all of a sudden, things were starting to open up for her because she was willing to have a certain fight energy, whereas before she'd just been stuck in this perpetual state of freeze. So even though eventually, like I said, we're going for regulation, connection, ventral vagal, ease, etc., it's okay to be in fight. It's not a bad thing in all cases. You don't want to stay there all the time. You don't want to overdo it, but it's okay to use it to get you going, to move you. That's okay. It's okay to be intense. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to have a fight now and then. Don't rely on it too much, but know that if you need to, it's better than being stuck in freeze. And I'm not interested in perfect. I'm interested in what works. So I know that to get out of freeze, sometimes you got to fight a little bit. And then you can get to the next level where you're just at ease and beautifully, ventrally regulated and connected. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like, comment, follow, subscribe, share. Don't be afraid to leave me a comment saying, hey, I'd like to hear more about this. And you can find more at forgingyourlegend.com. And before I'm done, let me just share with you what this looks like out here. Beautiful, isn't it?